guys, welcome back to Herbet Studios. My name is Farra, and today I'll be showing you how to create a TV glitch effect in After Effects. So actually today's video will be a continuation of our previous video, which we covered how to track 3D objects onto walls. So if you haven't watched that, do check that out. But if you're just interested in knowing how to create a glitch effect in After Effects, do stick around, we'll be covering that in a second. But before we start, if you're new here, welcome to Herbet Studios. We do a lot of motion graphics and animations and anything After Effects, so if you like that, do subscribe to us. We will be posting every week from now on. If you've already subscribed to us, then thank you so much for sticking around. Without further ado, let's get straight right into it. What we can do is to fit it more into the atmosphere. Let's try to make it more grungy and glitchy and stuff like that. So go ahead and download your favorite overlays, your glitch or TV static overlays. So I've got one here. I'm gonna add this MP4 on top, switch the blending mode to screen so that only the light parts are bleeding through. So now it has that TV effect. This is one of the very few effects that you can add. Go ahead and do whatever you like. I'm gonna proceed first. We'll add more effects in the future. Next, let's create more screens. If you want to access your tracking points again, go on your footage layer and click on your effects and controls panel. You'll see that your tracking points are still here. Let's create one on the left side. Do the same thing, find a point, right click, create solid, and just repeat whatever we did previously to create more and more screen onto your footage. Now we have on the left and on the right. It's working pretty well, so go ahead, add as much as you want. I'm gonna stick with this for now. Now let's try to add some more effects to make it look more glitchy. So I'm gonna pre-compose my left and right lane separately, but in order to keep that camera tracker effective, you have to pre-compose it along with the 3D camera tracker. So let's duplicate that and pre-compose the left lane all together in one composition, left lane, and the right one with another 3D tracker camera, right lane. Now we have our main comp a bit more cleaner. Let's go into our left lane. Make sure it's still working by the time you open your pre-comp. If not, try to check again if you have that 3D tracker camera on the same composition. Alright, let's add some effects in one of the lane pre-comps. I want to animate it so that it goes from top to bottom into screen. You can either use the position keyframes and position it from top to bottom. I'll just use this plugin by Mr. Horse and use it from top in, animate in. So it'll come in here like that. I'll just put the angle to 0 so that it swoops in straight. Alright, cool. So I like that. I'm gonna do it with the right lane as well. So now we have that. You can also add like a fade in. It swoops in with that Gaussian blur. Alright, so let's go back to our main composition here. Let's see. Okay, it's animating quite well. I'm gonna create glitchy effects. So what we want to do first of all, lower the opacity of this layer a bit, and then I'm gonna duplicate it. Right lane, duplicate. To create some glitchy effect here, I copy and pasted a few effects. Some of it are directional blur. And directional blur will make your footage look as if it is blurring at an angle. I've added also a wave warp. It doesn't have to be prominent. You can put it like very subtly. And then I added a noise effect and also Venetian blinds. So Venetian blinds are technically like glitchy effect as well. You can play around with that. It has other uses, but we will not cover that in this video. Go ahead and try that out. And then I just adjusted the colors to make it look desaturated. In the end, it will look something like this. And then I kind of want to make it glow a bit as if it's a phone screen, right? So you can use one of your duplicated layers and put in the glow effect. Play around with the settings to make your screen glow. Okay, so just play around with the effects, play around with opacity, and make your own effect. I'm just gonna duplicate some of this. Oh, nice. If it looks a bit wonky, like you see up here, it seems like it's coming from the sky. So instead, let's try to make it like it just came from the top of the building right here. So just go to your camera tracker, create a solid, And then you want to pre-comb the solid. And I'm just gonna make this dude super big. And let's just stretch him out. And you want to just position it accordingly. And then I'm gonna put a Gaussian blur so that the ends of it feathers out, and alpha matte it below those layers. Don't forget to do it for your duplicated layer as well to make things much more believable. Okay, create a solid, and now you try to pick a color flowing from your screen here. And then I'm just gonna turn down the opacity a little bit, and now I'm gonna create a mask. So this object, I'm just gonna add a Gaussian blur on it. This is like the bounce of light. And then I'm just gonna turn down the opacity a bit. You can make it appear once the screen is on screen. Animate that by this moment till at 0. So once it comes in, the opacity goes up a bit. So yeah, and then with that you can create something just like this. So that is how you create a TV like glitch effect in After Effects. So thank you for sticking around till the end of this video. If you like this kind of content, do let us know in the comments below, or you can hit us up. We are Herbet.studios on Instagram and also TikTok. So if you prefer shorter tutorials, do check us out on those platforms. We'll be posting quite regularly. Don't forget to like our video, subscribe to our channel if you haven't. We are so honored to have you guys here with us. And that is all for today. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!